with coverage you can count on. This is the Erie News Nowcast.
Good Tuesday morning, and thanks for joining us here on Facebook. I'm Mark Soliday. Yeah, we're able to bring you this online update because obviously Facebook is back up and running this morning, along with Instagram and WhatsApp. That's after an outage that impacted more than 3 billion people all around the world. Yeah, Facebook officials blaming the outage on what they're calling a faulty configuration change, basically bad settings. They say there's no evidence that any user data was compromised as a result of the outage, but certainly lots of Facebook users, including a lot of businesses, were hurting as a result of the outage. Facebook apologized, said it's now busy trying to understand more fully exactly what sparked the outage. It started a little before noon on Monday, lasted several hours, but again, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, all back online this morning. And on the heels of that outage, the so-called Facebook whistleblower, a woman by the name of Frances Hogan, she's scheduled to testify in front of a Senate committee in Washington today, and a copy of her prepared testimony indicates she'll urge those D.C. lawmakers to try and rein in the social media giant. It all came to light during an interview on 60 Minutes back on Sunday. Hogan said Facebook knows it can spread hate and misinformation and even promote violence. She's released thousands of pages of internal Facebook documents to back up those claims. That includes paperwork that indicates the company is aware that Instagram can harm teenage girls' mental health. In a response, Facebook said it doesn't encourage that bad content. Instead, they say they try hard to curtail it. Well, back here at home, a group of parents is looking to take the Warren County School District to court to try to force their students to get medical proof that they don't need to wear a face mask in class. This report came out in the Erie Times News this morning. Warren schools currently not requiring their students to provide any sort of paperwork in order to opt out of Pennsylvania's mask in schools mandate. Shortly after Warren schools put that policy in place, Harrisburg officials sent out a warning to districts across Pennsylvania that they do need to require doctor's note for students who don't want to wear those face masks. A lawsuit filed by some Warren County parents and students Monday now looks to get a federal judge to force Warren schools to require that medical documentation, and it's going to be the focus of a court hearing set for this afternoon. Well, up in western New York, search crews were back at it in the woods on Monday, according to a report in the Jamestown Post-Journal. Those investigators were combing through parts of Chautauqua County's Rails to Trails system on Monday, looking for evidence more than a week after the discovery of 2 sets of human remains in that area. Both of those deaths have been labeled suspicious. The effort to identify the victims currently in the hands of Mercyhurst University's Forensic Sciences Department. Crawford County's historic Conneaut Lake Park going to be in focus at a meeting set for tonight. Conneaut Lake Park came under new ownership earlier this year. Ever since, Erie News Now has been reporting on a number of the century-old amusement park's rides, including the merry-go-round, the roller coaster, all being put up for sale online in a move that certainly upset some longtime Conneaut Lake Park fans. The new owners of that amusement park now say they want to build 2 subdivisions close to that park property.
Infringing on the neighborhood and changing things around like the roads, getting the variances and subdivisions, and he doesn't tell intent of what he wants to do with what's going on because it is going to affect the neighborhood. And, you know, asking for tax abatements, and down the road, that could cost all of us for our taxes increasing, okay? So, I mean, it does affect everybody.
Meeting set for 7 o'clock tonight, going to be happening down in Salisbury Township in Crawford County. Well, someone out west is almost $700 million richer to start off this morning. That's where that winning Powerball ticket, the one winning ticket, was sold. Yeah, out in California. The lottery website for that state says it was bought at a grocery store in Morro Bay, California. And to be exact, it's $699.8 million. That's if the winner takes the annuity option. If you go cash only, it whittles down to $496 million. In case you want to see if you want anything from the Powerball drawing, those numbers 12, 22, 54, 66, and 69 with a Powerball of 15. Now, there is another drawing set for tomorrow night with the jackpot all the way down to $20 million. And ready or not, the holiday shopping season has started. That's because Amazon's rolling out some of its Black Friday deals. Yeah, earlier than ever. On Monday, they announced deep discounts across every category for select days in October and right into next month as well. Amazon says it will be adding new deals for customers throughout the next couple of months. Yeah, time to start gearing up for the holiday shopping season, David.
Yeah, don't remind me. As we go over the next couple of months, obviously temperatures should be getting a little bit cooler, but as we look ahead over the next week, we are looking at some mild temperatures overall. Right now, it's still kind of gray out there, 65 degrees with our interstate Mitsubishi Mall Cam. And as we head out to Warren, look at this, getting some sunshine. You can still see a few of those low clouds out there in the distance, but improving conditions. Overall, temperatures right now still cool-ish back there into a Warren and Bradford. Actually feeling really nice over there in Jamestown. Still a light jacket weather, and you can see towards the lakeshore only middle 60s as we speak. Weather impact index, I think we'll be able to push it to a 0 now that most of that fog is out of the picture. Just a stray shower possible this afternoon as we deal with those mild temperatures for autumn standards. Actually pretty seasonable overall. You can still see some of that low visibility out there towards Jamestown into parts of Warren County, into some of those river valleys. We continue to deal with some of that fog, but you can see we're actually getting some breaks in the clouds. We'll have a partly sunny sky for today. Even a few isolated showers showing up there in northern parts of Chautauqua County. You can see during the day we are finding some sunshine out there. Again, just that stray spot of a rain possible as we continue through the afternoon into the early evening hours. Looking partly cloudy for tonight, a little bit of added fog a bit later on to start off your Wednesday. And then once we get into the afternoon, temperatures will be a bit warmer overall. We'll look ahead to that extended outlook in just one moment.
First, though, it's a bit of real life meets Hollywood for actor William Shatner this morning. The man who played Captain Kirk on the science fiction drama Star Trek is now himself headed to what he referred to in that show's iconic opening as the final frontier. Yeah, William Shatner going to be on the next Blue Origin flight to space, actually just the second one with paying customers on board. William Shatner is currently 90 years old. He's calling this opportunity a, quote, miracle. Of course, he played Captain James T. Kirk on that long-running series Star Trek back in the 1960s. William Shatner set to lift off himself October 12th. His journey, though, only expected to take 11 minutes. Meantime, Russia's sending a crew into space today to start shooting the first feature film set in space. There you go. William Shatner. Hopefully he doesn't run into any Klingons out there because 11 minutes might be a little bit of a short time frame to take care of those.
But won't he need Scotty, too, to beam him up?
He will, potentially.
Yeah.
Some questions to be answered, definitely.
Yeah, I know. We're not getting the full story here, are we? But, hey, you know, a lot of folks going to space now. Maybe a sign of times on Earth. Either way, as we go through today, temperatures will be warming their way up into the upper 60s, pretty close to that 70-degree mark, and we will have partly sunny skies this afternoon, maybe a very spotty shower out there into Crawford County. Temperatures in the lower 70s, kind of creeping into the 70s today. And we'll find a little bit of that sunshine throughout the afternoon. Really looking to be a nice fall day overall. Temperatures getting back up into the middle and upper 70s on Wednesday. Little bit of rain trying to sneak on in as we get into Thursday, and then especially on Friday, and possibly around during the weekend. Another front is due in next week, but look at those temperatures. Yeah, we're still very mild with highs generally in the middle 70s.
All right, thank you, David. We'll have 30 minutes of news coming your way at noon on WSEE, and we'll be back at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning for your Wednesday edition of Erie News Now Sunrise. See you then.